This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone app Review.com.
Hey guys, this is Valerie Lauer with the iPhoneAppReview.com, here with a video app review for you of an application that we've had here this week. This is GPS Transportation Wizard HD for Walt Disney World. Now, if you are a fan of the site, you may recognize this application in the description. We actually reviewed the iPhone version of this last year, but this is the HD version, the version for iPad, which not only has included the great features that we liked a lot about the iPhone version, it's actually expanded a lot to include a really interactive map feature, as well as some really just kind of impressively improved graphics. So I'm definitely a fan. This application, in case you didn't catch our last review, is designed specifically for Walt Disney World. It costs $3.99, and what it does is it makes traveling between all these Walt Disney different features and resorts and parks and other locations, as well as other downtown Disney areas and things, makes that very simple. As simple as picking your starting point, picking your end point, and choosing how you want to do that, and getting your directions. It also has some great tips. So just as an example, say you are at Epcot, and there we go. Like I said, the map is really, really great, and that's your start point. It'll automatically go on to end point, and you want to end up, let's say, at the Yacht Club Resort, right? So we have a couple different things you can do. You can tap on driving, or you can tap on walking. And not only does that give you it on the map, as I mentioned before, you can look at tips, which will tell you a lot about where the different, bus stops are located, where the different docks are located, and give you a really great idea about how to make the most of that trip. You can also tap the Fandy Wizard right here, which will show you the step-by-step directions that the wizard, the transportation wizard, recommends for you. You can actually rate these, which is great. And if you tap on any individual one, it will give you the helpful tips for that step separately. So very, very cool, very insightful. You can actually use the map if you so prefer to look up different options and add them as your start point or end point. So if you don't want to use the side point, you can definitely use this instead. Which I think is just absolutely amazing. There is a near me option. I'm obviously very, very far away from this area right now. Unfortunately, I wish I wasn't. It's definitely a great time of year to be on a vacation. But I think it's just a really cool application. Again, they really improved it. I think the sparkle feature and all the different things are just kind of adding a little bit of a fun feel to the application that was already really an intelligent way to help people get the most out of their trips. There is an instructions area that kind of tells you how to make the most of the application and how to use it, and then there's an info section with just some basic information about the application. Here at the iPhoneAppReview.com, we did give this application a 4.5 out of 5 stars. One of my only main reservations that I have left about the app is its price, $4. Is it worth $4 to avoid I guess looking at the maps that you're given, and you would rather use this interactive map instead? I mean, it might be. It really just depends on your, how tech savvy you plan on being while you're there on your trip. But it's definitely smart, and it definitely has a lot of potential. And I think that the application for any family that's traveling down there is definitely worthwhile to make your most of your trip. The time estimates are really exact, which is great, especially if you're going to be meeting people. You want to tell them, hey, I'll be there in X amount of time. So some really good things, and definitely a big improvement over what we saw last year. I'm really glad they took some of the suggestions and kind of ended up integrating them into the application, and it just made it that much better. So 4.5 out of 5 stars here at the iPhoneAppReview.com. This has been Valerie Lauer with a video app review of a GPS Transportation Wizard HD for Walt Disney World. Until next time.